Why, hello there, everybody, and welcome to a fine Wednesday evening, or whatever happens to be your time zone. I'm SLdr Cody, and I'm Cody. Welcome on in, everybody. Oh, my goodness. Oh, do I have... Hold on. High power tracking. I figured I didn't have that back on. That's... Yeah. When we go into Outbreak, I also changed the tracking to low-powered, which, funny enough... the sectoral leader makes better eye contact with you when it's low-powered, and when it's high-powered, it does everything but look at you. Which is my social awkwardness. The sectoral leader's actually not that socially awkward. He will establish eye contact with you when speaking. It's very much on it. I mean, there's also the fact that he might also be reading, like, every single aspect of body language, so there's also that. But that just tends to be, like, a passive of his. Which is good in combat scenarios, because then he can read every single action that people are about to perform. Even considering all of the calculations of probability of them deciding not to attack, probability of them deciding to fake an attack, etc., etc. All those scenarios. Just running through all of that. The kind of math going through his head is the kind of math that we cannot comprehend. We have absolutely no idea what the heck is going on there. We just see a bunch of numbers juggling around, and it's like, pretty number. Which, honestly, that's math for a lot of us. I have decent mental math skills, but that's because I've needed them for such a long period of time that it just works. But if the numbers get really big, it's like, yeah, I'm not mental math in that. No, thanks. I'm gonna opt out of this. Still can't convert Celsius to Fahrenheit in my head or anything like that because the number is ridiculous. The offset of 32, yeah, that can be remembered, but it's like... No, seriously, like, what the heck? Fahrenheit really does make no sense. And, like, the 100 mark isn't even the body's... Well, I think it's, like, the very upper end of normal body temperature, but it is not the median. So 100 Fahrenheit for body temperature also doesn't make sense. That's actually borderline fever. And not a fever dream. I hope everybody has been having a fantastic time. It's been since Saturday. These 3 days felt long. Wait, 3 days? Yeah, 3 days. Mind you... Wait, did Sunday feel long? I don't know. Actually, you know what? I don't think Sunday felt all that long at all. Today felt long. Actually, yesterday felt short. And the day before was above average. Things were a little faster than average. My goodness. I haven't seen... Or I haven't had much time to chill in other communities either. I mean, work is the obvious reason, but also other things happening, so... It is fantastic to see everybody. Now, as is tradition, we are going to go over our stream patch notes. Then we're going to do some weather talk. There's not too much weather to talk about. A bit of activity. Mostly in the Canadian prairies, actually. So we'll be taking a look at the aviation chart for that one. And then... Oh my goodness, I didn't even go through... Hold on. Congrats on getting first Omega. Congrats on getting second Aqua. Oh, welcome on in, Hemlock, as well. Good to see you as well. Oh my goodness, I need to go for the check-ins either. Hey, there we go. Hemlock claiming third. All 3 spots have been claimed. Heck yes. Third has not evaded this time. Aqua checked in for the 114th session, maintaining that 99.1%. Well, technically it's going up by a little bit, but the percentages, they get rounded to the nearest 10th. So, We've also got Omega with 115 sessions. Maintaining that 100%. Also, a 90 streak from Omega. By the way, streaks have finally been added to the Twitch API. I don't think they've updated their documentation to include it yet. But the Firebot developers they're weighed in on it. So, once it's in the documentation and all that stuff, I'm sure there is at least one volunteer. There's probably several volunteers who want to get that implemented into the next Firebot update. So, I'm looking forward to finally being able to see streaks on Firebot and like support for it and events for it. My good, we could actually have reactions for it. Mind you, I'm not sure if I want to do a send chat message reaction to streaks as well. There's already so many events that trigger chat messages. But I guess that's something for a debate later. Oh my goodness. Oh, hey. Wait. Hold on. If I check in. Oh, yeah, there we go. 115%. Well, of course. Oh my goodness. I mean, like, technically, I would be able to lurk check in for all of my streams, because even if I don't send any message... Well, no, I do send messages before stream. As folks come in, I say hello in text. It's, well, microphone's not... well, I mean, you can see the CC. The CC tends to show things early, because I started up, like, 5 minutes into stream. Into the lead-up. But also, at the end of the stream, I always, the raid message, the sub-raid message is always sent as my account, so that the emotes show up properly. I mean, hey, one of these decades, I'm sure that Twitch will go through with their took interest in lifetime bot sub for your bot account. But till then, let's go to Final Fantasy 14. I need to stop doing the segue while the transition is happening, because it makes it harder for me to edit it. We're going to switch off to Final Fantasy 14, which means I get to move chat over to this monitor so that I can see you clearly while Final Fantasy is occupying my main monitor. Final Fantasy 14. Where they will not stop talking about the fan festival. Cool. Neat. Festival, like a festival that is in place that can't go to. And that happens at time that I probably work. Neat. And that costs money that I'm not willing to spend. So, yeah. And they overhype it, so that also decreases my interest. Final Fantasy 14. I'm going to be in a different spot when we get over here. Also, let me make sure I actually pressed I didn't press the button. I figured. Press the button. OBS, you're a piece of shit. I'm just trying to launch Final Fantasy 14. Why are you such a piece of shit? It didn't even give me a crash message. It just freaking closed on itself. Useless piece of crap software. We're back.
And now we're definitely...
Back to the game cutscene. Now. Don't worry about the misplacement, though. That happens every time. Do not open a second VTuber instance. Ugh. Now Firebot's gonna be like, oh, the stream started! Firebot, how about you stop, Firebot? Thanks for that peekaboo!
A button that transports you to Australia. Whoa.
Oh. Oh, now we're upside down. Okay, well, the stream... that part of the stream is intentional. That's an intentional effect. I'm going to close the duplicate throwing software that's happening too. Thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Elliot, welcome on in. Thank you for sending the peekaboo. Oh my goodness. And thanks for the red button, Aqua. It sent us to Australia, apparently. Oh, thanks for the Walter, too. Don't mind if I do. Also, Chest Dragon Lover, welcome on in. Recommended by Elliot. Well, welcome on in. Thank you very much, Elliot, for the recommendation. And welcome on in. I also appreciate the follow. Normally I keep follows anonymous, but you've also come in chat as well. So welcome on in. Good to see you. We just recovered from a... do I want to call it a stream crash? I think it was 200% OBS's fault because OBS just closed itself with no prompts. So, yeah. That is absolutely OBS's fault. I'll just pin that for, yeah, 205 minutes. Yeah, Twitch will definitely let me pin it for 205 minutes. 5 minutes. There we go. There we go. We're all good. Except Firebot's gonna pretend like the stream just started. Which, I don't think has too many adverse effects, actually. Is there something else running that's not supposed to be running? Like, why is my mouse lagging here? That's not running. You know what? I blame Instant Weather. I blame Instant Weather Pro. Because it has that annoying bug again. I don't know. No, everything else is working well. Like I said, I don't really have much for a resource bottleneck. Oh, BS64. BS64. Oh my goodness. OBS is it's BS without the O. Yep. That's why I often call it BS when it's behaving poorly. But yeah, I hope everybody's having a lovely time zone. Thankfully, that was only a small setback, and I really hope that disconnect protection... Oh, it did work! Good. Good. I'm glad disconnect protection kept the stream sort of working, except it immediately spat a network error to some people. So that's real cool of you, Twitch. I know you really don't like lurkers, but you don't have to do that. Oh, I'm gonna make sure my stream preview thing is not running. Also, the closed caption is still running. Yeah, see? Everything's still running. Awesome. Okay. Also, I'm just gonna change the summoner. Oh, don't give me the glamours could not be restored nonsense. Let me see if I can fix the portraits. Gotta fix those annoying The portrait system is so broken in Final Fantasy 14. Ah, there we go. The passive race is already in progress. Exactly, because it never ended. The stream start-in sequence just decided to start running again. Because unfortunately, Firebot here cannot discern a unexpected disconnect and a stream start. Oh my goodness, I should actually recommend that. I should recommend that over in their Discord. An unexpected disconnect event. Like if OBS suddenly closes without a prompt. Because OBS really likes to do that sometimes. Oh my goodness. Alright. Oh. why do I have this in my inventory? Why the treasure maps really give me... I don't even think this is a hard to find item. No, it isn't. It really isn't. I'm fairly certain that I can mine this. Oh, wait. No. It's a whetstone. Never mind. That is something that Goldsmith makes. A regular item that a goldsmith makes. Which means it is worthless. Oh yeah, I did some inventory cleaning. Stuff that I haven't been using for a long time. I was just like, yeah, got rid of it. Obviously, I'm not getting rid of something like this. I have 6 Fantasia because of how many, because of the big mess up on character appearances and all that. Well, it was an upgrade, but it caused some people to really not like how their characters look anymore, so they had to do some fixing based off of feedback and that, and they had to do it in multiple steps. So every time they took a step, they were like, hey, have one from this Moogle. So I have 6 between the amount of times they had to fix that stuff up. Also, I haven't even been paying attention to the Tangia level thing, but apparently I'm like level 2, bordering on level 3. I don't know what any of that means. Oh, you unlock features, but it also... But it says last 30 days. Okay. Actually, the fact that we're in level 3 is pretty cool. Thanks for all the support, everybody. I really appreciate that stuff. Apparently, if we hit level 3, Twitch subscriber discounts becomes available. Huh. Affiliate status at level 18. Yeah, there's no way of reaching that. But I'm a Twitch affiliate. That's good enough, right? Oh my goodness. Okay, wait, what level of inventory? Oh, I can't use any of this materia. It's old materia. I mean, technically I could. But it's only really good for level 90 gear, and I have level 100 gear, so. We'll just put it up in the market. It looks like a good, the good type of materia, at least. Oh, I got some gil. Got some gil. Ah, look at that. I got rid of some of the extra inventory stuff and made something off of it. Very nice. Okay, so Heaven's Eye materia usually sells for decent. Somebody's wasting everybody's time with the market. I'm just gonna NPC sell that because the next price down for it is really not that much. This materia is worthless, which makes sense. Who the heck wants the materia 9? Materia 9 is worthless. Oh! Materia 10 is apparently worthless too. That's different. Oh, by the way, the high-end level 100 maps, oh wow. That went down quickly. They used to be worth 90,000. They're 54,000 now. But I keep the maps for a reason, because treasure hunting is fun. Floating eggs. By the way, this seasonal event of eggs says tabletop, but it's a pain in the arse to make them float. They seem to have a minimum distance from the ground before they're allowed to float, which is really annoying. Which is a little different from the Easter basket here, which I got to float just enough to make it look like it's at the bottom of the tank. I love that I was able to do that. I really hope when they're doing the housing overall, the increase in the limits and all that stuff, that they do not get rid of the float and stuff. They probably won't because, well, why do that and risk people getting stuck again by changing the rules of the housing placement? But also, float-in items allowed me to do this. Add a whole bunch of stuffed boxes onto the bed. Because by default, they go through the bed, on the floor. Because beds are not tabletops, so it just goes onto the floor. Also, okay, I did change the summoner, right? Except, hold on. This is not my summoner glamour plate. I have to do it manually just for summoner. And that's because I had problems when I bound. You know what? I could do that. Open up the character menu. Oops. Summoner. Link to glamour plate. And then we link it to this one. That sound was just from the hunt link shell I have. Ah, there we go. So yeah, not only is glamour plates a lot of fun to have, but you can also link them to a particular class. So now when you're multi-class in, you can change glamour plates with it. The only catch is that you only have so many glamour plates to work with. You only have 20 glamour, which, by the way, the limit used to be lower. I think it used to be just 10. Or was it 16? And they added 4 more. I don't remember. All I know is that there are more glamour plates, which is a big plus. Everyone loves glamour plates. Or, comes to love them once they figure out what the heck they are. Yeah, we got additional glasses too. I think last time we did that. We have all these, which come with quite the color variations, I gotta say. Bloomin' eyeglasses. If they ever offer glasses during Valentine's Day, you know Chris is gonna want the heart glasses very much. Oh yeah, the ultimate gear right now, if I'm not mistaken, is like Courtly Lover or something like that. Which is very much up Krista's alley. The unfortunate part, though, is that it is very high-end gear, which means it is a massive pain in the arse to craft. And a massive pain in the arse to get the materials for. And also, Krista is not even in Dawn Trial, so I think Krista would have to climb to level 100 too, because it's a level 100 requirement to wear that gear. Hello, it is I. Ah! Wait, what? That does not call. That does not call out for some reason. Why does that not call out? Okay. Okay, I'm done goofing around. Let's, I don't even know where we were in New Game Plus. Oh, hold on. Can't do this one amount. Even if you're in an irrelevant area. I'm ready to not be able to do anything. I was like, why is the screen dark for a bit? Cutscene starts playing. Oh, that's right. We were dungeon. Oh, I was about to say, I have questions, and then I remembered, oh yeah, current dungeons are over here, and previous expansion ones are here. Okay, so Stormblood. Not available in New Game Plus mode. You know, I keep forgetting that that dungeon even exists. This one. And I've wound up in it a few times. In fact, I actually thought that this was part of the main story at one point. But wait. Is it not? I could have sworn this was part of the main story. I'm so confused. Why wasn't it? I could have sworn this was part of the main story. But I don't remember us doing it at all. Confusing. There's Al Amigo, which we just did. Kugane Castle is an optional one. Temple of the Fist is an optional one. Wait, Hell's Lit is mandatory? I kept thinking that that one was part of a side thing too. Anyway, we got to enter the round city of Ascala. Except we're not doing it through Duty Finder. Oh my goodness. It's a side quest. It's a side quest. Let's do this one that we haven't even gotten to yet. Wait, who's Jamova? Who is that? Did we meet them briefly earlier? Is my memory of the previous stream hazy? The previous Final Fantasy 4. Oh, I'm getting so sick and tired of the portrait bullshit. Really am. Why does the portrait system suck? Down with you. Why is my summon not summoned? Hey, you get awesome NPCs. I'm all stuck with generic. Oh, for now. Once you get far enough in the story, you'll get some others. It depends on where you are in the story. I just pressed, hold on. I just pressed Alt-Tab instead of, Alt-3. There we go. I meant to bring out my next summon. I seriously don't remember Domova being in our party at all. Where did they come from? When was the last time we saw them? No, I don't want to use that. There we go. I just finished the Centurium? You just finished the Centurium? I heard enough of it to know what you're talking about. You're getting close to the end of A Realm Reborn. Story gets pretty darn good there. I mean, it's already getting good at that point. Like, things are really adding up. I'm gonna run because I really want my combo in that not where. Okay, never mind. Oh, the Centurium is the first first case of a dungeon where you can't skip cutscenes as well. And that's because people would leave others in the dust because they just want to finish it. People who have done it before. People kept ruining it, so the development team was like, well, we're going to make you watch the cutscene now. You can't skip it anymore. Been loving it. Didn't play yesterday because I was dead tired. Went to bed at 8 p.m. Oh my goodness. Must have been tired then. My goodness. I can't say I wish I had the spare time because the majority of my occupied time is involved, you know, making a good paycheck. But also, I do miss when I had spare time. Whoop. I hate when people skip cutscenes and leave behind. Happens to me in old MMOs. I want the lore, exactly. I had to deal with that shit experience when I was in the Praetorium. Whoops, that's a start menu. I don't want the start menu. Might be some knockback mechanics here. My spare time was forced upon me. Oh, it's like Tidal Wave. I don't think you've encountered the Tidal Wave mechanic. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait, is that boss mandatory? I don't remember if Leviathan's mandatory. Oh, it's a hydro pole. Okay. I'll just get over here then. And then you can have this, and this, and this, and this, and this.
Try this.
Yeah. Yep. Encounter in spare time, like, that is exactly why I did not ever say that I wish.
Try this.
Are you going to pull or are you going to push? You are going to push. Okay. That's why he loves doing all the side quests. I'm sure I'll meet Leviathan, which I want to do because I like seeing the primals. It's so interesting how the touched followers become darker. Oh yeah, that would be related to Rama in that case. The Rama. Stone Phobad. Oh, or is it Feebad? I think it's Feebad. How did I know that was a line AoE? An unmarked line AoE. Hurry up to the next set of crowd. Well, you guys still have the crit up. Sorry, damage up. Not crit up. Oh my goodness. Even though most of Post Realm Reborn is sort of meh, there is one series of side quests which is freaking amazing. That I've streamed. Speaking of, we still need to stream the Heaven Sword part of the Hildebrand quest. I didn't even know that until I met the Sylphs, and those ones were freaking purple. And you actually were taken over by a Garuda, are so pretty. Now you see how they touch you actually become brown and dull. They lose their colors.
Down with you.
What if I want them to go up? Then do we go up with you? I'm just casually ignoring AoEs. Who's aiming where? Okay. You know, I keep forgetting that's a Bakito voice. Huh? Demova, like, really throws me off. It's like, I keep thinking there's a Lalafell in our party, because I thought that was a Lalafell voice. That's why the Gerudo Age is my default. Also because bad lady. Oh, is this nonsense? There we go. Yeah, I'm sure we're really difficult to tell. But the ones who aren't touched, other than wearing blue, are actually dark muted purple, while the touched ones are nearly black. Yeah, the colors are a lot more noticeable with some of them. Otherwise, it's mostly behavior. Bonus treasure coffer. More stuff to give to the Grand Company when I'm back here. Oh, hold on. It's aiming over there, so I'm just going to chill over here. That unmarked AoE doesn't even do that much damage. Outfitted took that to the face and didn't really take much damage at all.
Away with you. Away with you.
I meant to do that, and then that. There we go. Yes, that's what my Neurospice Giver decided to latch on to as my interest.
Try this.
When you get far enough in your Arcanist quest and that, you eventually learn a command that allows you to change how your summon appears. Weird one. Back in my day. Yeah, that is a disappointing treasure now, wasn't it? That's probably why it's angry at you.
Try this.
You guys really attacking everything in opposite orders? Good.
Bob and Ollie.
Whee! Oh, hold on. I have to do this. What? That is a fun little mechanic. Yeah. The only annoying part is that it interrupts your combos when it happens. That thing looks like a fake art statue in Animal Crossing. Just a blue teal jade. Go get it. It's not real. It's counterfeit. What was that? Where'd it go? Dang it. Dang, Alphanon, you were fast on that.
Leave it to me.
You don't actually get to see the dark sprites very often. Whee! Fancy bridge.
Try this. Away with you.
Pretty. A treasure coffer? Don't mind if I do. Wait. Oh, good. Nobody will get angry if I open it. Rodden Royal. Sounds catchy. I was within visual range, but they took a good, like, 3 seconds to actually notice me.
Away with you. Away with you.
Yes, there is a lot going on right now.
I have my prize.
A lot of people actually have a really hard time with the summoner combos. The new summoner combos. Because summoner did get an overhaul. Well, it was... I think it was like over one full expansion ago now. Prison tongue. In a prison. Oop, why am I using that? Ah, RNG Krista. Thank you, RNG Krista. That's a look away mechanic. That cat's pretty freaking fast. I'll stay away from the both of you. This is just, that's just Lakshmi right there. What are you aiming at? There's nobody there. All right. I saw that. Why is there no cast bar? That was his tail move, was it not? I instinctively moved away from where it was going. You know, Chris's tail's more dangerous the closer you are to it as well. Giant Chimera, yep, it just needs a goat dragon head, exactly. I'm just gonna go over to this corner. Actually, I moved into a good spot last minute. Because Jamova was sitting in a really dumb spot. Yeah, we got mechanics starting to combine, so now we really gotta pay attention to what's happening. That's a front attack. So many untelegraphed attacks. What is up with this one?
Try this.
This must be one of the bosses they never overhauled. I think I was coincidentally looking away from that. For fuck's sakes. It seems it didn't matter. Wait, do being in both of those AoEs really not do much damage to you at all? Huh. Interesting. That barely did anything. What the heck? And Summoner is one of the worst classes for having a crappy HP pool.
'Twould appear this place is yet inhabited by King Theodoric's kin, or what is left of them. The work of terrible magics, I fear.
Terrible, aye. But their misfortune is our fortune?
Fortune?
Quite. By the 12, there is even more than I imagined.
Oh, I can't wait to see the look on Lisa's face. Thanks for believing in me, you two.
That Lake Shell's pretty active today. Reroll elimination cannon is active. Oh boy. Why does Tangia do that? You press the pause button and then a tutorial window comes up. You paused it already. No shit. That's why I press on the button. I actually unpaused it now because we're not in a cutscene anymore. Alright, hold on. I got this again. Anyway. That's the bird attack stream audio. It's amazing. I don't know why I find that bird so amusing. The ads have begun. Right after bird attack stream. Right after, sorry, the first few seconds of bird attack stream. Oh, my chocobo's still out from when I was doing treasure hunts. Look at my tanky chocobo. 100 with over 164,000 HP. Ervold and I tried to do our fair share, but I fear you ended up bearing the bulk of the burden as usual. You truly led the way with your adventure and prowess, my friend. But you actually did pretty good as an NPC. You're like right on things. Oh, another fun thing with the NPCs is that they tend to have unique behaviors. Well, the named ones at least. Tend to have rather unique behaviors in terms of how they handle mechanics. Like, how fast do they react to this mechanic? Or what do they do with this mechanic? Also, their likelihood to use a limit break, or how quick they are to use limit break. Like, for instance, Alice is very aggressive on the limit break. Estinian is too. If you have Alice and Estinian in the same party, it's amusing. They'll fight over the limit break. Aye. Without your help, I reckon we'd still be fumbling about in the dark. I'm glad I called on you. I must say, I'm still reeling at the sight of the mountain of riches. Reeling in. What, like how you were the sight of a floating specter, you mean? I wish you could have seen... You could have seen the look on your own face, Alpenhood. Must we dwell on such momentary lapses? We found the Mad King's trove, and that's all that matters. Don't worry, Alphanid. Chris is unnerved around Ghost too. Until she finds out they're friendly ghosts. If they're neutral, she tends to be uneasy around them. And if they're hostile, Krista's already gone. She disappeared. She's already far away from there. Carissa doesn't want nothing to do with that. No, that's just an aside. We must tell the people the good news. I think Lee should be the first. Seconded. She is bound to be delighted. If I am no longer needed, then I shall take my leave. Who are you? Of course, don't let us keep you. Thanks again, and say hello to Vima for me. I think it's just been such a long time since she's been around that my memory is just like not working there. Now then, there is to be a meeting of representatives from across Alamigo. So Lisa's sure to be in the city. Shall we seek her out? Wait, why are triple triad matches allowed in this area randomly? That is such a random area to be allowed to triple triad other people. What the heck? Bye-bye. Hello there. Oh, you three look pleased with yourselves. What have you been up to? I'm glad you asked, Lise. And I'm pretty sure you're gonna like the answer. Adulty potato. You're joking. The Mad King's trove. I thought it was a myth. So did plenty of people. They didn't have Cody or Alpha in it in their party, and the credit for finding it should really go to them. Now, as for what to do with it all, I vote it goes towards alleviating the suffering of Alamigo's poor. But if there's as much as you say, Outvolt did not exaggerate, I assure you. We could not hope to carry even a fraction of it out on our own. I have taken the liberty of sketching out a rough map of the ruins. If you will assemble a squad of your most trusted freedom fighters, they should be able to follow the route wherever the treasure lies. Understood. I'll make sure every coin is accounted for, and that goes for the spending of it as well. Thank you. Oh, there is one other thing. When the time comes to draw up a plan for distributing the spoils, I would ask that you consult Alphanet. I don't have a head for details. I'm not educated. I see that simply handing out sacks of gil won't solve everything. Yeah, Canadian government. But I couldn't rightly tell you what to do instead. That's seriously, our government seriously thinks that's the solution to out of control inflation. It's just, oh yeah, we'll just like throw this money at you. It says it is. It's coming from the income tax that I'm paying into. So oh my goodness. I know the feeling. I welcome any advice you could give us, Alphanin. Of course. I should be at your disposal. Commander, we've got a problem. What is this, a problem you speak of? Deep breaths. Tell me what's happened. A mob's gathered outside headquarters, and they've started making demands. You best come and see it for you best come and see it for yourself. Mob. Why so angry?
Step back, all of you!
Like hells we will! We know who you've got in there!
We're not leaving till you hand her over!
Bring her out! Bring her out!
What's going on? Someone let slip about Fedora.
It's true then! The bitch really is in there! I knew it! I bloody knew it! We demand vengeance! Bring her out! Today we butcher the butcher!
Come on, you don't mean that! We'd be no better than the Imperials if you'd all just calm down! Calm down! That monster and her thrice damned skulls dragged my man from our home and beat him to death in the street!
Aye! And my dad! That bitch has spilt enough blood to fill a lock!
Why is the Hunt Lake cell so bloody busy right now?
She's a traitor and a
Oh, you know what?
murderer. How many of your resistance friends have died at her hands, eh?
Did we
And here
make
you
this?
are, protecting her!
Oh shoot, I got double tabs. Hold on.
So that's what all the fuss is about. Hearken to me, brothers and sisters of Alamigo.
Hey, who's this?
Somebody very well known. Yes.
My friends, you are not alone in your anger, your grief, your despair, for it is mine as well. That gnawing pain in your breast, it is enough to bring an old bull to his knees. But I ask you, brothers and sisters, to think not only of the family and friends who were cut down before your very eyes, but to think also of the ones who were abducted, the ones who may yet live. Where were they taken? What became of them? These questions demand answers. I share your thirst for justice, for vengeance. But we will gain only fleeting satisfaction if we give in to our base appetites. We will never know the truth. Now is the time that we, the people of Alamigo, must decide what manner of nation we will build for ourselves and for generations yet unborn. When they look to our example, will they see a people who held fast to their principles, or one who cast them aside when tried? I say to you, it is our responsibility to give these prisoners a fair trial, that they might answer to all of Alamigo. The Garleans called us savages, and I'll be damned if we prove them right.
I know you're right, I do, but I can't.
And then cutscene ends. Stare. Oh, World Boss Fate. That's what the last Link Shell thing was. Wait. Oh, I've never seen the Boss Fate at Live in Memory. Oh, jeez. It's in a different world, so it's not worth going after, but I have never seen that world boss. That would be quite something to experience. Probably incredibly dangerous. No level sync. World boss, Dawn Trial area, level 100 right there. Alright, let's continue. Oh, is this one also voiced? Nope. No. The stupid pop-up comes up every time I press pause interactions. It's really annoying. My thanks, Harbon. Listening to their anger, I could feel myself being swept away. 'Tis a difficult tide to stem. 'Twas the same rage which brought us to our feet and carried us to victory. But now the war's over. All the unspent fury is being channeled into vengeance. Aye, and it's not just here. We've reports of mobs forming all over. They've been targeting folk known to have cooperated with the Garleans. It starts with insults most often. Then someone picks up a stone. Some industrious souls have even thought to seek out the graves of Xenos and his officers. It was grim. I want to build a country where everyone, regardless of race or origin, can live side by side in peace. Maybe the time isn't right. Maybe the people just aren't ready. But that doesn't mean I'm not gonna try. The representatives will be here soon, and I'll be damned if I'm going to give up before I've even begun. Who are these representatives exactly? Oh, village elders, refugee leaders, and the like. It wouldn't be right for us to dictate the nation's future on our own, so we planned a summit of sorts. We've even invited the Anata and the Kukurin to participate. Alamigo stands at a crossroads, and this meeting will decide which path it takes. The matter of Ferdola's sentence cannot be suffered to disrupt proceedings. And let's execute her and be done with it. She herself asked to be put to death. No, she'd be let off too easy. Mago, I already explained why we wouldn't do that. Sending her to the gallows might satisfy people right now, but where would it end? Should we round up everyone who collaborated? And everyone who didn't resist? There would be no one left. And we'd be no better than Theurgic and Xenos. Yeah, why did I say or? I don't know. In that particular sentence, both of them seem to equate to roughly the same thing. Begging your pardon, but might I be allowed to speak with Fordola? Only I caught a glimpse of her past. A moment of it, anyway, during the fight. She's done terrible things, aye, unforgivable things. But, in some ways, she's a victim of the circumstances in which she was born. And that's something I can understand. Alright. Seek out the prison guard when you're ready, and I'll come join you. I want to talk to her too. See how cooperative she winds up being. I'll return to my other duties then. We've barely begun to investigate the facility where they gave Fedora her powers. What's Fedora? There we go. She's a hat now. Fedora, her powers. Be fairly warned, friends. She will test you. Don't let your emotions color your judgment when she does. With the commander's permission to enter then. Enter the prison. Oh boy, the jail, level 1. No monsters here. Everything is normal. Thankfully, we don't have to go to the jail, level 3.
Well, well, well. So many visitors. Come to have a good laugh, have you?
How do we do that?
Or do you mean to put me out of my misery? To finish what you started? It's about bloody time.
That's not why we're here, no. Do you remember what I said? How I promised you you'd live long enough to see us win our freedom? Well, I meant it. And not to mock you either.
You're wasting your time. All of this is pointless! There's no reason to keep me alive, and you know it! I killed your men. I killed my men. And you know what my only regret is? That I didn't kill you when I had the chance!
Wah.
That's a lie, and you know it. You think we can't tell what you're trying to do? That we're blind?
Yeah, you're a fool, but you're not stupid. You're ruthless. Relentless. You'd give up anything and everything to get what you want. You didn't come this far, climbing over the bodies of your own brothers and sisters just to piss it all away. I see you, Fedora. I see you for what you are.
And now we're about to as well. Well, okay. I guess I'm just leaving the interactions pause for a little while because, yeah. We getting them cutscenes, yes.
Come along, Fedora. We mustn't be late. The Imperial Viceroy will be attending today's banquet.
All right! Father, what's Lord Gaius like? Is he nice? Are you friends?
There you go again with all your questions. Lord Gaius is a great and honourable man who looks after all of Alamigo. He's very busy, and if we don't hurry, we'll miss our chance to see him.
So you don't know him. Okay.
Filthy tin-head lovers.
Father, what did that man call us?
The little tin-head lover doesn't know what she is, eh? A traitor, sweetheart. A backstabbing bitch who'd gladly betray her kith and kin to gnaw on what few scraps the Imperials deign to
No,
toss.
no. No need for that kind of language around a child.
Mother.
That's not true! My parents are good people! They've never done anything like that!
Oh, but they were quick to help themselves and their bitch spawn, weren't they? You're just as guilty as them.
Food court.wav.
Fadola!
Traitors!
Please! You have to do something! My husband and daughter are in danger!
Soldiers of the Imperial Army are under no obligation to intervene in the disputes of arm.
We're citizens! We have rights! I'm scared.
It's all right. It's all right. They don't understand, but they'll see in time. They'll see that this is the only way to survive.
Traitors! Traitors!
Where the heck are they getting half these rocks from? Also, that wine lady looks extremely unhinged.
Let the savages have their fun. They'll be more compliant once they've tired themselves out.
Something is eating up my resources. Something is going to get annihilated once I find out what it is. Unless it's a Tangia page. Maybe it's a Tangia page, actually. Because usually things don't perform so poorly.
Fadola, please! You already have citizenship. Why would you want to become a soldier? Oh, gods! What have you done to your face?
Forgotten it already, have you? I'm honoring Father's memory.
Discord, you
telling
piece
the
of
world
junk.
that you know
Why
better
are
than a
you
common
hogging my
savage.
resources? Hold on a moment.
Am I though, Mother?
Gotta check this during the cutscene.
Are any of us?
Why is Discord hogging up my GPU? I
Can't
did
see.
not permit it to touch
Citizenship
my
means
GPU.
nothing to them. If you're not a pure-blood Garlean, you're no different from any other savage. So I'll play the part. I'll join the Legion and I'll make them respect me. And when the mob see that, they'll think twice before throwing their stones. Ansfrid, Rudolph, Emlyn. It's time. It'll be hard. Humiliating. They'll try to break us. Send us crawling back to our own kind. But we won't, no matter what. We'll bleed for them, die for them if we have to. We'll do whatever it takes to be free!
I disable the Discord overlay, and magically, everything is stable again. Up yours, Discord. Why is your overlay such garbage? Also, What? Where's the hardware acceleration button now? If you hit it and they enabled it, I will find a way to force it disabled.
You mean to play the part one last time, eh? The unrepentant traitor whose death will serve to unite the people?
Shut up.
You had every chance to kill yourself. Fashion a noose from your clothes. Wait for the guards to leave you alone long enough to slip it over your neck.
I said shut up!
It is
But then it would have
disabled.
all been for nothing, wouldn't it? Whatever it takes. That's what you said.
Been in my head, have you? Had a little peek at my past? And what? A few stolen memories tell you everything you need to know, do they? Don't you dare patronize me! You don't know a god's damned thing about the life I've led!
I think you know a thing about your own life that you've led.
That killed him. The bastards that let it happen. My father deserved better! I swore I'd do whatever it took to make them pay!
Probably shouldn't use that power word. You...
You. All that power. All that pain. It's too much. Too much for anyone. The things they've done to you. The lies. The betrayal. The endless fighting.
Yep, that's a story in a nutshell.
Unbroken. How? Why?
Discord's performing like absolute shit. What is going on with Discord? It's like this last update here made Discord behave like absolute garbage. It's like it was Discord was the one that was killing the performance of the computer. And I might have to actually like kill Discord entirely if it's going to keep hogging GPU. Why are you hogging GPU? You know what? What happens if I minimize it? Does it stop using GPU? No, it doesn't, because apparently when they roll out updates for Discord, they don't give a shit about performance anymore. It does lower the CPU usage. That showed a lot and spoiled nothing. It was all stuff that we've already been through. I like how the dungeon ambience is still playing in the background. Man, that tush a lot and spoiled tush. Oh, okay, sectoral captain. For those I lost, for those I can yet save.
Damn you. Damn you all.
What? Was that too reasonable?
You still have time, Fordola. Think about how you want to spend it. Let's go.
angry at the Imperials. It's like, oh, well, the Imperials have done a lot of bullshit. You're not the only one that Imperials have done a bunch of bullshit to. Time to put the title of Imperial Nuisance back on. Hello, I am an Imperial Nuisance. Hello, my Chocobo timer has been counting down the entire time during cutscenes. Because apparently, that basic thing has still not been implemented. In cutscene. Chocobo timer. Pause. Why is Chocobo still active and taken down during cutscene where I can't do anything related to Chocobo? Your Chocobo timer pauses when you're in the water. If you're in the water, or if you're in a place where a summon is not allowed, your timer pauses. But in cutscenes, no. Apparently that's just too much. I've been complaining about this for the past three expansions. About the whole Chocobo timer going down during cutscenes. Let my tanky bird be out 24/7. Well, they need a reason to require the greens. I'm glad at least the Chocobo still has a health bar. Once upon a time, a summoner's pets used to have their own aggro and their own health bar. They had a very crappy HP pool. Like, if they took the aggro and you didn't have the tanky summon out, they wouldn't last very long. But yeah, they used to have their own thing. I think Stormblood was when they changed that, actually, or when they started taking away features and... Yep. Actually, I think there's still traces of that fact. Yes. If you summon a summon and you are targeting something, and the summon attacks first with its summon attack, the enemy will go orange, which means engaged, but not with you. Like, they're in combat, but not with anyone in particular. Of course, they still ultimately go after you, because your aggro is their aggro now, so. But yeah, interesting little thing. I don't know that we solved anything exactly, but we've given Fordola something to think about at least. Yeah, probably gave her a headache too. Right? It's having the echo activate through the shit that I've been through. Aye, and I found something new to think about too. I don't know about you, Cody, but the visions only come to me every now and then. From the way Fordola kept wincing, though, I get a feeling she's having them almost all the time. That's a lot of bad memories to deal with. I wonder. Could there be some fundamental difference between one who was born with the Echo and one who's been artificially imbued with it? I wager there's a 90+% chance, yes. But the Immortal Flames have been scouring the research facility ever since the liberation. There's a chance they might have answers for us. General Alden's there overseeing the investigation. Let's go and pay him a visit, shall we? Bike into a wall. Eh. Oh, do we have to knock on the door to get in? Knock, knock. Echoes of an echo, of an echo, of an echo, of an echo, of an echo. What news? You spoke with Fedora. Fedora, I take it. maybe we should just settle for calling her Fedora. Yes, as expected, she didn't say very much, but it wasn't a total waste of time. Ehrenwald noticed something odd about her. He thinks she might be having visions almost constantly, which is not how the Echo normally works. Have you found out anything here that might explain why it's so different for her?
We've been hard-pressed to organize the research materials, let alone study them. To be frank, I'd welcome the Scion's expert assistance, if you have time to lend a hand.
We have to read... do we have to read documents? But my Chocobo wants to be here. Yes, gather information from Major Tech Pod. Hey, Major Tech Pod, I would like to interview you.
The device in which Cryle was held seems even more ominous now that you know its purpose. The surrounding pods are marked Supply Subject, while this one bears the label Master Subject.
The Iron Rex received a request from the Alliance to analyze these devices, and I've been recording everything of interest. Did you notice the labeling? All the pods are designed to drain the ether of the occupant, save for that one right there. Unlike the others, the interior has been fitted with an array of sensors to measure etheric waveforms. To what purpose, however, I couldn't tell you. Mint! Archmint!
Idle conversation prohibited. Eating and drinking prohibited. The following scrap of parchment appears to list facility regulations, but nothing of any interest. Okay, of course.
Alright. Flame Investigator. Stop. So many bodies. Every one of them a victim of these experiments. You show signs of external injury. From what I've been able to determine, they perished from forcible ether extraction. Such a miserable way to die. The thieves.
I know little and less of science, so any light you could shed on the facility's operations would be much appreciated. Cody, shall we start with you?
A tutti potato. Alright. I already misread a couple of words because of the way they were arranged. See, exactly, I misread. I mashed the words together, and yeah, that's a very different word. Taken in combination with the testimonies of Kryle and Vancrid, I do begin to see exactly what the Imperials were attempting here. The enhancement procedure entailed infusing a single candidate with ether, siphoned from a multitude of supply subjects. As for the master subject, in this case Kryle, The patterns of her etheric activity would prove the model, which they would artificially engineer the candidate's aura. In other words, they were trying to recreate Kryle's echo. I believe so, which would explain our prisoner's present state. Kryle is possessed of an unrivaled ability to hear the whispers of the soul, and it seems probable that this procedure engendered the same acute sensitivity in Fordola. The soldiers who guard Fordola, many of them lost friends and family to the skulls. And there's a sentry at her door, night and day. If she can't help sensing their thoughts and seeing their past... But you don't just see their past. You live it. All the emotion, all the pain. Imagine what that'll do. Imagine what it'd do to you. You'd never be the same again. Indeed. As you may recall, Misael was completely transformed by a single glimpse of Hariskar's past. Fordola has been forced to experience the agony of those whose lives she's destroyed. The guilt must be unbearable. That explains her request to be executed. Sounds to me like a kind of justice. Regardless, she can suffer on for now. We have more pressing matters to consider. If the results of these experiments have been relayed back to Parliament, there will be naught to stop the Empire from repeating the trick. They could give the echo to anyone, to an entire legion. We must be ready. We must learn all we can of these god's-forsaken procedures, and Fordola remains our best source of information. She'll not be getting her wish. Not yet. Right. Keep faith, lass. If you were to convince the others to follow you, you must believe what you're telling them. People will respond to passion, but not if it's feigned. Real, genuine passion. So if Krista starts talking about love, you can't help but want to listen to her ramble on about it, because it's a passion of hers. Girista. I understand. Thank you, General. We should leave the flames to it. Let's go. Okay. A chocobo was staring at me. My max level, my rank 20 max level chocobo is staring at me. With max skills. I've actually... Wait. Oh my goodness, I got a lot of pardons. Jeez. Wait, what? $29. Nice strong burb. Yes. Very strong chocobo. Once you hit rank 10, it becomes a pain in the arse to rank up the chocobo. It requires a special onion that is bloody expensive to get from the market and very difficult to grow in a garden. I go looking for answers about the Echo and end up getting schooled by Rabun. Yet more evidence that I don't know what I'm doing. It's no wonder people listen to him and not me. Yeah, but also Rabun has quite the deep roots with Alamigo as well, Lise. General Alden is a veteran of countless campaigns, Lise. You cannot compare yourself to a commander of his experience. I know. But I also know that I couldn't have convinced the mob to give up and go home. It makes me realize how much we rely on his authority. And how much I still have to learn. I wonder what... I wonder what he'll do when everything is settled. I mean, it's his homeland. After going through the trouble of winning it back, might he want to stay? It is a quandary which countless refugees now face to continue their life. Or life they built in Ulda, or start again in the land of their birth. Eggs! Eggs! Oh my goodness! A lot of eggs. Welcome on in, SLdr. Thank for the egg storm. They move around so fast that some of them delay hit me. 72 sessions. Heck yes. That's a lot of session. A lot of sessions. And 11 out of 10. So it's the RNG, everyone has their rough days. Or reflection of life events. Okay. Cody, a moment. I have not done that today. Oh. I had therapy yesterday, so facts. Oh my goodness. I'm newly returned from Ulda. A message from the Sultana. Her Grace desires an audience with you. She understands that you have responsibilities here, but asks that you visit the palace at your earliest convenience. What? Well, I must away to attend to other business. Until next time, my friends. Wait, what's my rating? $76. The video game is a fun experience. Give them a try today. And don't try to take this just for fun review out of context. Yes. An audience with the Sultana. Depending on the nature of a consultation, this might be a perfect opportunity to inquire about the General's future plans. So now that's the main topic, is the General's future plans? Oh, alright. Yes, we'd all like to know about those, Salfanon. But not everyone's as comfortable as interrogating royalty as you. Take no notice of him, Cody. Okay. Ignore him, don't do it. Oh. At this point, I'm going to conclude. I'm just taking a look at who to send you off to. I'm just going to do this too. There we go. A shiny exchange, and the Krista helped you get some shiny pieces from the crows. Very nice. Looks like some fun things are going on over there. I don't think... have I ever raided you over here before? I don't think I have. Raids is now near the bottom. I love it. I love that it keeps changing. Yep. It's been a little while. I don't even know if I have ever raided you over here before, but I'm going to send you off to Shannon. At least I think that's a. I think my brain is not good at saying names. I think that's how you say it. All right, they're playing Phasmophobia, but not only are they playing Phasmophobia, they're doing a little guessing Gamba thing too. And while observing the Haunted Hollow edition, all that good stuff. So I'm gonna send you guys off over in that direction. That was a fun time with Phasmo, anyways. Congratulations to the top 3. Also, it's a little weird here in the Final Fantasy music play while this is played, so let me just exit that. I'd like to thank you for joining, everybody. The first raid message is for subs. The second raid message is for anybody who doesn't have a sub to use. Oh, SLdr did not get so lucky this time round. It was Lemon, Apple, and Bowser, and I think Lemon and Apple are the only 2 that actually have multipliers. Dang. Well, everybody, I'd like to thank you for joining, whether you're here in full and part, whether you're active, whether you're looking at somewhere between, I'll greatly appreciate it. Auntie, welcome on in. Also, thank you very much. Have a lovely rest, everybody. The next stream will be tomorrow at 6 p.m. Mountain Time. We are going to be playing some Planet Coaster, so it'll be a nice, chill time. Look forward to it. Tush, good night, and thank you for Tush. Okay, sectoral captain. Oh, good night. Thank you for stream. Thank you very much. All right, everybody, take good care of yourselves. Last minute Tushified message. There we go. Not a bad one either. Thank you very much for joining, everybody. Take good care of yourselves. Be kind to yourselves. And most importantly, keep being yourselves. Till next time, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.
And now we're definitely not going anywhere.
Oopsie.